so vain. You can't stay 42 forever.
Yes, you can.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to Ms. Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Golden Girls running gags.
Picture it. Sicily, 1912.
You know what would go so good on this cheesecake is those chocolate sprinkles.
We finished those an hour ago.
Rose, shut up.
For this list, we're looking at long-running jokes that were a staple of this hilarious show and that are still beloved by fans today. So, what's your favorite Golden Girls running gag? Let us know in the comments, pussycat, and let's get into it. Number 10, Sophia, the expert eavesdropper. You simply can't get anything past Sophia Petrillo.
Oh my nose!
No matter how discreet the ladies try to be, you can almost guarantee that Sophia is somewhere listening in on their conversations.
Blanche, I staged my death.
He stained his desk?
From pressing her ear up against the door to stealthily picking up the phone in another room, this fiery matriarch knows all the tricks to get the gossip.
Ma, get away from the back door.
Got eyes in the back of your head or what?
And even if the ladies don't catch her in the act, her wry comments usually give her away anyway. No one's secrets are safe when Sophia's around. Perhaps the other ladies don't find this particularly endearing, but we think it's absolutely hilarious.
When I turn my hearing aid up to 10, I can hear a canary break wind in Lauderdale.
Number 9, Blanche's many first times. In a lot of ways, the show was rather progressive when it came to the subject of sex. However, the others often mocked Blanche for her active sex life, and she was frequently slut-shamed.
Well, I don't want to divulge his name, but I'll give you a clue. I know what the F stands for in William F. Buckley.
One of the most hilarious recurring gags, however, surrounds her many first-time stories.
That night under the dogwood trees, the air thick with perfume, and me with Billy. Or Bobby.
Anytime the topic comes up, she seems to have a different account. At one point, she even confuses herself over whom it was with.
Oh, who knows? Anyway, it started with a B.
And on another occasion, the ladies recall the previous tale she's told them.
I happen to have an affection for bayous. Matter of fact, I became a woman in one.
I thought you lost it in a hot air balloon.
I thought you lost it at a pancake breakfast.
We may never know which one is the definitive truth, but we do know we're always in for a great story. Number 8, Sophia's Purse of Wonders. Sophia's purse is instantly recognizable, and she's hardly ever seen without it. It's iconic both for its appearance and for what it represents for this character.
What are you doing? It's Tuesday night. I'm cleaning out my purse.
However, the funniest reason is because of the hilarious array of items that often find their way inside.
That was delicious. I couldn't eat another bite.
From food to dishware and even contraband, Sophia placed a surprising amount of unusual items into her purse over the years.
I detained her for scooping up the rest of the ointment and putting it in her purse.
Sophia!
Oh, big deal. The other guy got away scot-free.
Estelle Getty actually bought the bag from a thrift shop and explained how the purse was a symbol of independence for the older lady. Apparently, it's also somewhere to hide your Brussels sprouts when you'd rather not eat them.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Neither do I. Put them in here with mine.
Number 7, the enigma of Blanche's real age. A lady never reveals her age, and this is a golden rule that Blanche Devereaux lives by. No matter how hard her friends might try, and boy have they tried, this is one secret Blanche plans to take to the grave.
Blanche, if your 21st birthday was 20 years ago, you'd only be 41. That's right.
Throughout the series, she enjoys making a point of how much younger she is than the other women, but no one's really buying it. In reality, Rue McClanahan was actually about a decade younger than her co-stars, so it's certainly possible.
But if you think we don't really need to know Blanche's real age, then maybe we should...
Open the dime envelope.
Anyway, the untold secret of Blanche's age often makes plenty of humorous moments that never cease to make us laugh.
I can't believe it. After all these years, we're finally gonna know the true age of Blanche Devereaux. Deleted by authority of the governor.
Number 6, Dorothy preemptively shutting up Sophia. Who doesn't love Sophia's dry and often wicked sense of humor?
Don't worry about it, honey. Men will be over, but they'll be in and out all day.
Don't say it, Ma.
The Sicilian matriarch is known for her direct and cutting comments, which have provided so many humorous moments over the years. However, sometimes her timing is a little too on the nose, and it's up to Dorothy to stop her.
It's true, Sophia. I need a new bed. My old one is falling apart.
This could be through covering her mouth, putting food in it, or simply telling her to stop talking.
Just that I have a reputation in this town.
Cheesecake, Mom.
Perhaps at that moment it works. However, we all know that if Sophia wants to say something, nothing is really going to stop her. Well, maybe one thing, but more on that later.
I can't believe anything that beautiful is so cheap.
Number 5. Shut up, Rose. Rose means well, but sometimes her naivety simply grates on the others.
We'll finish off the day with a sunset hike up the mountain to explore a dormant volcano.
Her input in conversations isn't always the most insightful or relevant, and she has a tendency to go off on tangents.
Well, back in the Scouts, we used to make it official by pricking our fingers with a penknife and taking a blood oath. What do you say, girls?
Shut up, Rose.
When these moments occur, her friends waste no time in shutting her down. It happens so often that it only takes a look from her friends and Rose takes her cue to stop talking.
I hear he has this special school in Wisconsin. I know. Shut up, Rose.
We guess everyone has a daily ditziness tolerance, and for some, the threshold is lower than for others. Poor Rose, she's told to shut up so often, but it always gets a good laugh.
Rose, thanks for the lovely prayer. Now shut up and get into bed.
Number 4. Shady Pines. When Sophia's retirement home burned down in a fire caused by a faulty heater, she moved in with Dorothy and her friends.
What's the matter?
Everyone is fine. No one died. The home burnt down.
We never actually get to see the retirement home properly, but from what Sophia shares, Shady Pines was not a nice place to live, nor were the staff particularly kind.
What kind of pain and embarrassment has this lifestyle caused your mother?
So anytime Sophia annoys Dorothy, the latter casually threatens to send her back to the home.
I'll ask her tomorrow when I visit her at the home.
Out of all the show's running gags, this one might be the darkest, but there's no denying that it's rather amusing too. After all, no one knows how to check Sophia quite like her own daughter.
I'd go outside, but there don't seem to be any shady pines to sit on.
Hello, pussycat?
Number 3. All the cheesecake. Whether someone is sad, happy, angry, unable to sleep, or it's just a Tuesday, there's always time for cheesecake.
No, it's awful, but I have this incredible sweet tooth.
What is it?
Cheesecake.
What kind?
Chocolate.
Oh, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
There's seemingly no problem these ladies can't solve when they're sharing this much-loved dessert.
I need a Broma Seltzer.
I need a cheesecake.
Supposedly, the actors ate over 100 cheesecakes throughout the show's 7-year run. Although they couldn't recall why they initially chose it, the creators clearly thought it was the ultimate comfort food. However, apparently Bea Arthur wasn't even a fan of the dessert, and would often just push it around her plate. Cheesecake was practically the 5th Golden Girl, and we wouldn't be surprised if some fans have adopted this problem-solving strategy too.
Oh my God.
Blanche, what's wrong?
Here we are in the middle of a crisis, and there's no cheesecake.
Number 2. Back in St. Olaf. No matter what's going on in their lives, Rose always seems to have a hometown St. Olaf story for every occasion.
You know, back in St. Olaf, we had a surefire method for getting babies to sleep.
If Herring, Elk, or anyone named Sven figures in this, I don't want to hear it.
And you'd be hard-pressed to come by a single episode where we aren't treated to one of her hilarious and often irrelevant anecdotes.
When I think of my father, I always picture him pulling a giant tuna up Main Street.
Well, who doesn't, Rose?
Over the years, we learned quite a lot about its eccentricities, including its residents, both human and animal, bizarre festivals, unusual customs, interesting history, and, unique language. And who could possibly forget the tale of the Great Herring War?
The two families control the most fertile herring waters off the coast of Norway, so naturally it seemed like it would be in their best interest to band together.
These tales often leave her friends exasperated, but there's almost nothing we love more than a good old St. Olaf story.
I mean, after a while, you feel you're just in this gigantic black hole.
We had a gigantic black hole back in St. Olaf. Oh, God.
The lack of the word lanai on this list is frankly disrespectful. But let's see what fun words I do get to say in the honorable mentions, and then we'll name our top Golden Girls running gag. Sophia takes money from Dorothy. What's family for if not to lend a buck?
I don't need help. I'm a totally independent person.
I know.
I need $67 for the cab.
$67?
Dorothy hits Rose with a rolled-up newspaper. She dishes it out, but she sure can't take it.
Rose, hand me that newspaper.
No, you're gonna hit me with it.
No, I won't.
You promise?
I promise.
Stan announces his arrival. This gives Dorothy plenty of warning to slam the door in his face.
Hi, it was real. Dorothy, it's Stan. Didn't you recognize me?
Of course I recognized you. That's why I slammed the door in your face.
Stan's toupee. The ladies constantly roast Dorothy's ex over his hairpiece.
Who invited Donny Osmond?
Ma, this is Stan.
Hello, Sophia. It's the hair. It makes me look different.
Makes you look stupid.
Stan the Yutz. Sophia starts this trend, but it soon spreads to the others.
Kate may be pregnant.
Wow, that's incredible. That makes me...
Yut, some things never change.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Sophia's fascinating past. Although the ladies are often subject to Sophia's wisecracks, she's also often the one they turn to for advice. As with Rose, her advice usually comes in the form of an anecdote, but with an easier-to-deduce moral.
This is really lovely, Raymond.
I hope you'd like it.
Reminds me of the place I met Charles de Gaulle.
You know you're in for a great story whenever she says,
Picture it. Sicily, 1921.
over the series, Sophia is always sharing more details about her colorful past, and never passes up the opportunity to shamelessly name-drop.
Francesca Ragusso's annual Christmas bash. Everyone is there, including the neighborhood heartthrob Salvador DeMilo. All the women adore Salvador, mainly because he's the only guy in the room with a neck.
After all, she claims to have had many a rendezvous with some pretty significant historical figures. Sophia really knows how to tell a story, which she builds up until a grand reveal at the end.
And she storms out of his life forever. That peasant girl was me. And that painter was Pablo Picasso.
One of my favorite touches from the Golden Girls is the face and posture that Dorothy adopts when she's trying to be sexy. It's like, and she like walks sideways. Anyway, it's really funny. Look out for it next time you watch the show. Anyway, let me know what your favorite running gags are in the comments. Or come tell me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton or on my YouTube channel. See ya. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.